Cascade Hoops Talk, bringing the world NAIA basketball one podcast at a time. Good morning, Cascade Hoops Talk. Billy D here. I guess this case it's afternoon. Hey, this is your Sunday Top 25 show. Couple quick things before we get started. I just want to say I appreciate all the feedback I get from everybody, and I'm just proud to be a piece of the NAIA coverage. We have great coverage now. Just 5 years ago, there was nothing. We have NAIA Hoops Report that does a fantastic job. Follow them. Also, small college basketball. They cover a lot more NAIA now. And then, of course, you have Billy D at Cascade Hoops Talk. I'm really proud to be part of that, and I'm happy to see NAIA basketball get the coverage it deserves. So today what we're going to do is we're going to look at the top 25. We're going to go through the top 10 in some detail, go through the rest, and then talk about some top stories for the week. As the season goes on and it begins to take some flavor and context, we'll probably spend a bit more time on some of these teams. But let's go through the top 25 and go from there. Number 1, Shawnee State Bears. They're out of the Mid-South Conference. They're 1-0. They're going to need to regroup and play much better than they did against Wilberforce as they head into that tough Mid-South Conference. They have a couple of tough tune-up games at home that are going to tell us where the Bears are right now. Monday, they host Union. Coach Kevin Burton, a coach I really respect what he does. He always has a tough athletic team. Shawnee State follows with another tough home game against West Virginia Tech, another team I respect very much, which they looked very good in their thrashing of Alderson Broaddus this weekend. We'll have a much better feel for Shawnee State by next Sunday. Number 2, St. Francis Cougars out of the Crossroads. They're 3-0. They defeated Michigan Dearborn. Antoine Cushenberry scored 30 in that lopsided win. This weekend, they beat Graceland. David Edja, double-double in that, 21 points, 12 rebounds. And on Saturday, they beat Aquinas 80-63. Cushenberry dropped in 31 in that game. Next up for the Cougars, they host crosstown rival Indiana Tech on November 3rd. That's going to be a good game. Everyone in Fort Wayne, get to that game. You'll definitely get your money's worth. NAIA basketball is the best entertainment value in America, but that game right there, whatever they're asking, pay them double. Number 3, Sagu. They're out of the Sooner Athletic Conference. They're 1-0. They had a win over Dallas Christian, 115-84. Joshua Kashila, he scored 30 points in that game. They play on November 9th. They travel to Paul Quinn College. Number 4, William Penn. They're in the Heart of America Conference. The Statesmen are 3-0. They started the season with that heart-stopping overtime win over a surprising Dordt team. They snuck out of there with a 93-90 win. Josh Watkins scored 24 in that game. Kavian Blaylock, a double-double, 15 points, 10 rebounds. They defeated Governor State. Blaylock scored 25 in that one. And this weekend, they topped William Woods 94-70. Carmen Newman was the leading scorer in that game with 21. William Penn, they don't play again till November 12th when they travel to IU South Bend. Number 5, Loyola out of Louisiana. They're in the Southern States Conference. They're 3-0. They clobbered American University to start. Then they played a couple of New Orleans rivals, defeating Xavier 67-58. Andrew Fava dropped 18 in that one. And on Thursday, they beat Dillard 85-74. Brandon Davis scored 21. Zach Reitzel, a double-double, 16 points, 15 rebounds. Next up, they host number 6 LSU Shreveport on November 4th. That will be good. That will be a very good game. And speaking of LSU Shreveport, they're from the Red River Athletic Conference, and they don't play till Monday. They host Mid-America Christian. Imagine that. You're going to start your season. First thing you're going to do is play Mid-America Christian. And then as soon as you get done with that game, you're going to travel to the number 5 team in the country. Yeah, that's what LSU Shreveport is doing. Nobody can accuse them of starting with cupcakes. Number 7, Arizona Christian. They play in the GSAC. They're 2-0. This weekend, they beat Embry-Riddle of Arizona 124-52. Dennis Flowers, who transferred from Carroll, he led scoring in that one with 18. On Saturday, they beat Antelope Valley, a very sound program, 70-53. Robbie Wilson, he led scores with 16 in that one. On November 2nd, Arizona Christian will travel to Sagu, American Indian Reservation. Number 8, Bethel of Kansas. They're from the KCAC. They're 2-0. This weekend, they defeated Oklahoma City 86-74. Jalen Scott, a double-double, 24 points, 12 rebounds. Saturday, beating Columbia College 76-66. Jalen Scott again with a double-double, 31 points, 13 rebounds. So he scored, 55 points and 25 rebounds in 2 games. I can pretty much guarantee you he'll be able to tell you the number of freckles the next few guys who guard him have. People are going to really take notice after that performance. But congratulations for him. But wow, he's going to get a lot of attention. Bethel hosts Park on November 3rd. Sorry, I got distracted. Number 9, Indiana Wesleyan. They're out of the Crossroads. They're 1-1. They played a great opener against Indiana Tech. They led wire to wire. They won that game 90-82. Graduate transfer Dan Largy, he scored 30 in that game. He really brings much needed firepower with the graduation of Kyle Mangus. On Saturday in that WAC Crossroads Challenge, Cornerstone surprised the Wildcats 99-91. 2 of the best coaches and historic programs in the NAIA, 6 national championships between them. What a great game. Cornerstone point guard, a guy tough as nails, Christian Rodriguez. He had an amazing performance for the Golden Eagles. 32 points, 10 assists, 7 rebounds. Rodriguez has always been hard-nosed, tough, but boy, his game has really come around and come to another level. Between his tenacity and his skill level at this point, he could be really tough in that whack. The Wildcats, they had 3 players in double digits, including Seth Maxwell with 26 points, 10 rebounds. So Indiana Wesleyan loses this game, but they have 3 players in double digits. What an amazing basketball game. Don't put a lot of stock in this loss for Indiana Wesleyan. This was 2 heavyweight historic programs going at it, and Cornerstone ruled the day. Congratulations to the Golden Eagles. Kim Elders is a fantastic coach. Next up for Indiana Wesleyan, as they work to regroup, they host Olivet Nazarene. Oh yeah, it's going to get easier on Tuesday, and follow that up with Briarcliff on Friday. So Coach Tonagle's Wildcats have their work cut out for them. Number 10, Carroll College. They're out of the Frontier Conference. They're 4-0. They started the season by punching Yellowstone Christian in the nose, and then they beat Sagu American Indian 95-59 a week ago. Shamrock Campbell scored 16 in that win. Then they played a surprising Eastern Oregon team that gave them everything they could ask for. They survived with a 77-74 victory. Shamrock Campbell led Carroll in that game with 23. And then over the weekend, Carroll took on Whitworth. They're an NC2A Division III school. They have a long, proud basketball history. They won that game 73-55. Jovan Slivansen, a double-double with 17 points, 12 rebounds. And I'm going to struggle with his name all season, and I apologize. They will host Cascade Conference rival Warner Pacific on November 5th. Number 11, Talladega College, is 3-0. They clobbered Wilberforce and 113-63. They beat Missouri Baptist 87-54. And then they beat Lyon 89-48. Talladega hosts Florida Memorial on November 3rd. Morningside, they begin action Monday against Peru State. Number 13, Oregon Tech, they travel to California to take on Menlo and William Jessup on November 5th and 6th. They had an exhibition against the Seattle Mountaineers. They won that handily. And then they played an unreported scrimmage against NC2A D2 Western Oregon this weekend. Sources in the Valley tell me Oregon Tech defeated Western Oregon, but the schools won't confirm. Number 14, Marion. They're 1-0. They beat Simmons College by almost 100, literally, almost 100. Next, they travel to Thomas More on November 6th. Number 15, Science and Arts. They're 1-0 after surviving a squeaker with Evangel. They won 61-60. Cameron Hines, he hit a game winner with less than 5 seconds in this one. And Stephon Hall, he had a game high 15 for the Drovers. Next up, they host Mid-America Nazarene on Monday. Number 16, Oklahoma Wesleyan. They beat Calvary Bible by 60 over the weekend. Next, they host John Brown on November 2nd. Number 17, Stillman. They begin on Tuesday, traveling to Fisk. Number 18, Benedictine of Kansas. They opened with a big 90-76 win at Briarcliff. They play Haskell on Monday. Number 19, Jamestown. They're 3-0. They defeated Dickinson and Presentation, two North Star opponents, and then a home win against Trinity Bible. Jamestown's guards have struggled with the three. They're going to have to improve that as they head into GPAC play. Jamestown travels to California to take on Hope International and Vanguard on November 5th and 6th. Number 20, Lewis Clark State. They're 2-0. They put on a couple of poundings on Yellowstone Christian. They play Providence and Montana Western, two Frontier opponents, on November 12th and the 13th. Number 21, Georgetown. They're 2-0. They defeated Kentucky Christian and University of Miami Middleton. They host Midway on Tuesday. Number 22, the Masters. They have not officially played, but what a huge exhibition win over NC2A D2 Azusa Pacific, 66-58. That got them started. They'll host Bethesda on Monday. Number 23, Thomas More. They begin on November 4th against University of Northwestern Ohio. Number 24, College Idaho. They're 2-0. They swept the Taco Bell shootout. They beat Rocky Mountain 63-60 and Park Gilbert 67-60. They're idle until November 19th when they host Simpson. Number 25, IU South Bend. They're 2-0. Two convincing wins. IU East, they beat IU East 91-64, and they beat Lawrence Tech 68-42. They'll be tested on November 3rd. They travel to Mishawaka to take on Bethel. Couple notes from, that's the top 25. Not a lot of surprises so far, really hardly any. But, a couple quick notes. Congratulations to Arizona Christian coach Jeff Rutter. The win over Antelope Valley was his 200th career victory. Congratulations, Coach Rutter. A great coach, a great man. Keep an eye on Raylan Cobb at William Penn. He had 18 points, 17 rebound, double-double over William Woods. This could be a name you're going to remember. Jack Halverson of St. Xavier had 26 points and 12 rebounds in their win over Campbellsville. Peyton Sally of Texas Wesleyan as he joins the 1,000-point club. Congratulations, Peyton. That's a tremendous honor. James Pennington, another guy to keep an eye on, 30 points. He went 9 for 10 from the field, 11 for 11 from the line in their win over East-West. So one shot missed. Let's talk about teams not in the top 25 or the RV to watch. I figure if a team is in the receiving votes, somebody's got them on the radar. A couple of teams that nobody's got on their radar at this point. Dort, they're 3-1. They had that one loss to William Penn. Corbin, they're 2-0 after sweeping in Caldwell over the weekend. Cascade Conference coaches I know, they tell me, quote unquote, Corbin's the real deal. So keep an eye on the Corbin Warriors. They're going to definitely sneak into that top 25. Yeah, there are so many teams, so if you know teams who aren't in that top 25 or receiving votes that should be highlighted, send me a note. So a couple other quick notes. The NAIA scoreboard page where you can pull up each team individually, that's what I use to get each score. But I noticed a couple of teams didn't have scores of games I knew they played. So if I missed a game, let me know. I apologize. But the scoreboard needs to work. It's really frustrating. I won't get on a big rant yet about that, but when you pull it up, you have to go to the school page to see what conference they're in. You have to go to the school page to verify their schedule. I said I wasn't going to go on a rant, and I just did. Look forward to tomorrow. Listen to Mark Savagera. He's the head coach at Briarcliff. His interview will be out in the morning. Wednesday, Austin Othier out of Mount Marty. And there'll be probably more interviews this week as well. Also, if you're wondering, why isn't my coach on Billy D? Billy D needs to interview my coach. It's really simple. Just send me a note on Twitter. That's it. Just say, hey, I'm Coach so-and-so, or if you're an assistant, I'm Coach so-and-so, and Coach would like to be on the show. I'll do everything I can to interview and get you on the show. I'd love to get every coach in America on, so I'd love to hear from you. So don't forget to listen to Cascade Hoops Talk tomorrow. Listen to Mark's Figuera, and please enjoy your Sunday. This is Billy D, Cascade Hoops Talk, bringing you NAIA basketball one podcast at a time.